So welcome to my review of Xseed on the Nintendo Switch. And I did a review last year of Xseed on the PS4. This is the limited edition here for that game. And I'll leave a link below because I really go in depth into the game and talk about all the aspects of it. What did I think of that game last year? I really liked it. I thought it was a phenomenal Xseed game. And the more and more I think about the game now in retrospect, and especially playing the Switch version, the more I think, wow, more people need to play this game. I thought that last year. I hate using the term hidden gem, but honestly, Xseed is a hidden gem on the PS4, on the PC, and now on the Nintendo Switch. And I don't want it to be anymore. I want a lot of people to play it because I had so much fun with it. I'm a big Xseed fan. For a lot of you who do not know, who are tuning in for the first time, so I'm a little biased to this series. I'm going to say right off the bat, I am a little biased towards it because I've enjoyed all of these series. How is Xseed on the Nintendo Switch? It's pretty good. And as I say, the PS4 version that I played last year was pretty good. How is the port to the Switch? It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. You'll see some dips, obviously, in the frame rate. There's a bit more lag going on there. There's a bit of a dip in resolution, but they've done a pretty competent port, especially gameplay, visual-wise. Music's all the same. It's really good that way. Where should we start? Where should we start with this review? Have you ever played an Xseed game before? If you haven't, it stars our big hero, Adol, and his friend Doji, and they're in the beginning of this game on a ship, and something happens on the ship and they're washed ashore on a deserted island. They wake up not knowing where they are, and it's about them exploring the island. That's what this entire game really is, exploring the island, finding different people on the island, recruiting them into your base camp, and letting them do different jobs for you. So some people that you'll bring into your camp will be blacksmiths. And so you'll go around the island, you'll get ingredients and different ores and stuff like that, and give it to your blacksmith. They'll update and create brand new weapons for you. And same for armor as well, and for potions. So you're off discovering the island, recruiting new people, getting ingredients, fighting bosses, and grinding. And there's a lot of grinding in this game, and that is, just so you know, if anybody hasn't played an Xseed game, that is stereotypical Xseed. You will go off and level up, and it's not just you. You're not just playing as Adol. You have up to 3 characters in your team on the screen at one time, and you can switch between all of those different characters on the fly, because some of your characters have strengths and weaknesses against some of the creatures that you'll encounter and some of the boss characters you encounter. So some creatures you go against, and maybe Adol is not very good against them, so you bring in Doji, and he can break their defenses a little bit more. And you have a lot of different supers and then ultra supers, which are absolutely devastating, and you can power those up as you go along. And how are the graphics? You know, I really like the graphics on the PS4. And they've, as I say, they've done a really good version of this. It's a beautiful island to explore. There's some beautiful water effects. There's some beautiful mountains off in the distance. Some really interesting caves to explore. There's nothing short to do in this game. In fact, in your camp, there's a quest board, and you can go on different quests for characters within your camp as well that have nothing to do with just upgrading your equipment. So there's that aspect, and also you have to defend your encampment against monster attacks, and you'll be upgrading your defenses around your camp, and you also level up from doing all of that stuff as well. The music is really good. It's up there as some of my top Xseed music now, and when I reviewed the PS4 version last year, I thought the music was pretty good. It was really good. But since I've been listening to it over a year now, since it was originally released, it's really grown on me, and it's become classic Xseed. I can say that. At first, when you're first listening to Xseed music, especially in a new game, I'm like, is this really growing on me? It's all new. And then, you know, you give it a bit of time and you're like, yeah, this is classic Xseed. I'm not unhappy with this. And I gotta bring this up as well. I mentioned it last year in the PS4 version, and obviously this is the same game, and with that comes the same convoluted map system that they have for this game. sometimes a little bit confusing because you have 4 different maps. You have a map that you can bring up at any single time, just to the left of your character. Then you have a map of the island. Then you have a map of the particular area. Maybe it's a cavern that you're going through. And then that has multiple levels to it as well. So some of the maps become very, very confusing, and you'll be running and you're like, okay, this is where I gotta go, because you can map a spot where to go on the map. And I'm running and I'm like, hey, okay, I'm almost there. And all of a sudden I hit a dead wall and I'm like, oh, maybe I guess I'm on a different level. So the map system, it leaves a little bit to be desired, but it works, it works. Some of the things I really like is the DLC that is free in the game, so you can download different equipment and different optional looks for your characters. And I just loved how I got my Adol, and he's got an eye patch on, he's wearing his old armor, and he's got Dark Fact stuck to his arm. Dark Fact, it was at the top of Darm Tower in the original Ysbooks 1, for anybody who's played that. When I played the game, Japanese was not selectable. It is English voice acting to begin with. I don't know, there's got to be probably some DLC to bring in the Japanese language in there, which I'm really hoping for in the future. But as of right now, it's not in the game that I can see. And I think, you know, obviously it's a Nintendo Switch game, but one of the highlight moments for me was being able to take it on the go. And that is the new thing here with Ys 8. It's now portable. Obviously its roots started on the Vita, but now you have it on console and portable to take it along with you wherever you go. It was a lot of fun for me to play Ys 8 again and to kind of relive what I was enjoying last year. And it's really grown on me. I really can honestly say that I love Ys 8 now quite a lot. I love it more now than I did even last year. And it's just, there's something about that story. And I said in the beginning there would be no spoilers a part of this in any regard. And I really, really mean that, because the story is the strongest part of Ys 8 in my mind. The gameplay is phenomenal, the hack and slash is wonderful, the music is really good, top tier, but that all comes together in this wonderful, emotional story. And I gotta say, when I first finished the game on the PS4, I didn't get the true ending, and I was just like, because I was playing a review copy by NIS as I am now, I had no facts to follow. I didn't know how to do any of that because I was kind of playing it for the first time, and that was a very special time last year playing it, and playing it again, especially in portable mode. I really had a good time. If you like action RPGs, if you're a Zelda fan per se, if you like games like Zelda, I think you'll really like this game. And it's got a real anime style look. It has a hell of a history and a hell of a legacy in Japan by Falcom Games, and I hope a lot of you will give this game a bit of a shot and not pass over it, because I think a lot of people passed over the PS4 version of the game instead of giving it a bit of a chance that I think it really deserved. And I think people in time are really going to look back with a lot of fondness on this game. And so, guys, I just wanted to come in here and talk about the Nintendo Switch version, which I really have enjoyed quite a bit, especially that portable mode. It looks stunning. So anyways, guys, until next time.